Governor Larry Hogan announced that the state would provide $500,000 in investments to fund the Little Italy community. So this is in Baltimore City, just beyond downtown Baltimore. And they're trying to help make the neighborhood safer, they say. Make the neighborhood safer. Little Italy is a proud community with a storied history, but violent crime threatens to make it less safe and welcoming. We can't let that happen, Hogan said in a news release. All of these security upgrades will help bolster law enforcement's ability to make the neighborhood safer and give more peace of mind to people who live, visit, and work here. So I don't know if they're going to be giving funding to Park Heights to make Park Heights safer. I can think of a lot of areas that are less safe. Little Italy is not an area that we really look at in the city as being, they need money down there. I mean, there's so many areas that I could think of if they're trying to make Baltimore City safer that you can do. But hey, don't get me talking about that. So yes, Will is on YouTube, and he's saying in Little Italy, what crime happens in Little Italy? Yeah, look, okay, I was thinking the same thing. Not a crime-ridden place. He says, except some food getting murdered. Yeah, it is not really a crime place. This is just theatrics. This is just for publicity. And of course, we know that Hogan is considering a run for the presidency. I'm telling you, he probably can't even deliver Maryland. Or maybe he can deliver Maryland. He might can deliver Maryland, but that's about it. That's about all he can do in a presidential race. So he really should not run for president. But hey, this Little Italy thing, they're acting like Little Italy, which is an area of Baltimore. It's more on the white side. It might be like 98% white. A lot of businesses there, and for some restaurants and folks near the water. So folks from all around the city happen to go in that area. But there's a lot of restaurants, a lot of little pubs, that kind of thing. And so here, check out this funding. So funding is going to include $130,000 for vehicle tag readers. Oh yeah, they're going to be reading your tags. Now, it is a measure that they're doing, and they're focusing on Little Italy. Don't you come down here, you black and brown people. So they're doing that. $130,000 for vehicle tag readers, $83,000 for police accessible cameras. Like all these cameras that are around right now, those don't count. We need $83,000 for just in Little Italy, which is not a big area, for police accessible cameras. So they're going to put up more cameras in addition to the cameras that they already have, and $40,000 for street intersection reflective paint at crosswalks. Now, if you want to make something safe, that's what you got to do. You got to dump $40,000 for reflective paint. That's going to make things safer. I don't know how that makes it safer. I don't even know why this area needs this. A lot of cameras there already. Another, because I'm not finished yet, another $250,000 will be committed to the creation of a small business or a business improvement district. So let me say that again. $250,000 will be committed to Little Italy in Baltimore for a business improvement district. The neighborhood would get safety services from the Waterfront Partnership of Baltimore. So they are doing a whole lot. This is, let me stress for people that are not from Baltimore, this is not a big area. Right, it's not a big area. This is a white area. This is what they call Little Italy. And, shout out Fields One. I see you in the chat. Restaurants in there. And, so in the comment section, these are people that are familiar with Baltimore, and they know that one, not a lot of crime happens in this area, and two, this is a white area. So they're really hyper focused on it. It's such a cornerstone of Baltimore. Little Italy is a cornerstone of Baltimore City. They are saying, and in this statement, I'm pleased to see this significant investment in safety and security in one of our historic neighborhoods. Okay. But, and this is the Maryland State Senate President Bill Ferguson talking about that. And he says in his own release that I want to thank the governor for his leadership and welcome all Marylanders to come by and enjoy the important cultural gem that is Baltimore's Little Italy. Oh, yes. These white folks are so in love with Little Italy. But there's so many other areas in the city that are also historic, that are also in need of this type of investment. And it's up to our leaders, our elected officials, to make sure that that investment happens. Now, we have we got a crop of folks in office right now. And, I want to see the investment get spread around the city and not just in certain areas that are not really in need. You know what I'm saying? Not really in need. We've got a lot of areas in Baltimore. A lot of crime in Baltimore. We're talking about crime. Just tuning in, we're talking about crime. What is fueling the crime in Baltimore? And, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to let folks act like Baltimore is the only place with a surge in crime. Because we are not the only city. We talked about Chicago last week, and they're, past 400 murders just for, this, 8 months into the year. So we got other places that are worse than we are. But that still does not stop me from talking about and asking the question about what is fueling crime in Baltimore. What is fueling this surge in crime? I know some people are going to say it's Marilyn Mosby. She fueled the crime surge. I beg to differ. She did not fuel the surge in crime. And she's going to be replaced soon by Ivan Bates. And time will tell whether or not there is a change in the crime.